This Could Get Dicey is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, so things can sometimes get a little, well, you know. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I just like to say it's a beautiful day to have breakfast for dinner.
Wait,
what
did
breakfast
you
for
too?
dinner did you have?
Did you also have breakfast for dinner this week?
That's why you were keeping it a secret when we were talking about dinner just moments before.
Yeah, before we started
recording. Are we gonna guess?
Oh, I mean, I think that's a trend we're doing now. So everyone go around the room, guess what I had.
Pancakes.
Okay.
I'm going to guess what I had, which was French toast.
Okay.
Breakfast tacos.
Wait,
Okay.
no, I have a different guess.
Too
Okay.
late. Those are the rules.
Okay, never mind.
Those are the rules, sorry. Eggs Benedict.
that was what I was gonna change it to.
David's been a fool lately with them eggs.
He's been a fool lately. Instead of ham though, since I am a vegetarian, I just used avocado.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
This
Very
is inspiring. Maybe I'll go
Delicious.
get some English muffins tomorrow.
Highly
I
recommend.
love eggs Benedict.
It's so easy. It's so easy. The
Even
poaching
the
the egg
hollandaise
part
sauce?
seemed. What?
Is the hollandaise sauce easy?
I mean, we use packet hollandaise sauce.
buy
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not too advanced in making our own hollandaise sauce.
I mean, I grew up on like packet cream gravy,
Oh yeah.
packet brown
Well,
gravy.
because traditionally a hollandaise is like pretty difficult to make.
Yeah, you can't
Like a
you
break?
can't make a better one than you're going to get out of the packet. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Right.
But
Well,
you're
okay.
not.
Do you doubt my cooking abilities?
Yes. When it comes to hollandaise, I do. Anything else? No, you've made us casseroles when we had babies. I know your cooking's great.
No,
But
it's okay.
holidays is where Kenny draws the fucking line.
Maybe we still need Alex to do the like seltzer on TikTok
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
maybe
I
maybe I'll
fucking
do a
totally
hollandaise
forgot.
sauce on TikTok.
Well, actually, that'd be good if we do like a blind tasting of your hollandaise versus a
Ooh.
Makes me
packet
nervous.
hollandaise, and we see.
All
Which
right,
one's
we'll
Oh,
figure it
but
out.
we drink it through a straw like those Pepsi and Coke challenges.
Yes.
better. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Hide it behind a box with the
Sure.
straws coming
Might
out.
as well.
That's Becky's for sure. Can we stop now? Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vindove, and today is a beautiful day to have an interaction with a customer service representative and have everything just work out just fine.
Can we guess who it was
Everything's gonna be
for? Can we guess who it was for?
great. If you
I
want to
cut
guess
you
the
off. I
big,
cut you off a little bit there. I'm sorry.
that's fine. If you want to guess who the customer service was for, go for it.
Was it Google Fiber?
No, I don't use Google Fiber.
Was it for your soda stream?
No, that's worked perfectly since the day I bought it.
Was it the Swedes? IKEA furniture.
No, fuck those fools. No, it was just Amazon. I ordered a couple of shirts, and they were like, "It's delivered." And I checked the email. I went outside and it wasn't there. I checked the email, and they took a picture of somebody else's front door, and I was just like, "Hey, it didn't get delivered." And they were just like, "Oh, do you want us to send it again, like right away?" And I was just like, "That would be great." They're like, "You don't want a refund?" And I was just like, "No, I just want the thing I ordered." They're like, "All right, great." And I was just like, "Thanks. I appreciate that."
Yeah, they stopped like asking you to send things back sometimes because it's more expensive for them to reprocess the thing you sent back than for you to just keep whatever it is you got.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Hack. Just throw stuff away.
No.
Amazon. Don't reduce and don't reuse, and who cares about recycling?
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
Oh, God, Alex.
We're a
Oh,
pro
no.
landlord here. We're
Oh,
anti-recycling.
Yes, yes, sir.
Pro packet holidays.
Hello, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I play Emil Mazak, and it's a beautiful day to take a Band-Aid off, like, cleanly, without getting any hair off, or, like, messing up the injury underneath. It just, like, comes clean off.
No, like, gunky? Like, no, none of the, like, weird,
No
like, dirt
gunky,
gunky?
anything. Nope. Just
Okay.
came right off.
Let's guess the body part it was on Kenny. I'm saying his butt. It's his butt.
I think his leg.
His
Like,
s-
shin.
Arm.
I have humongous feet, and I run into stuff all the time. Like, I just hit them on all the shit in my house. And this time, I hit it against the edge of my staircase and split one of my toes open. Like, when I say split, sorry for the graphicness of this, but, like, not just my nail, like, the top of my toe.
Wow.
Split open. So I've had it, like, taped up for the past day.
You be flailing your feet around.
I
Yeah, were
mess
you like
them up.
running up the stairs?
Well, I wouldn't put it past Kenny to run
No, I was
upstairs.
actually opening a packet of diapers when this happened, and I just wailed my foot while I was trying to open this box.
Dang.
Kenny, do you think your ingrown toenail problem like mine has been from stubbing your toes over the years? Because sometimes I think it is. For all the times I stub my feet, I'm like, am I just fucking jamming this sucker inside of my own foot?
I think that helped when I was younger. I got mine surgically altered so that it doesn't happen to me anymore.
I need to level up one day.
Destiny and I have dainty feminine feet and not this problem. And everyone name your price for feet pics right now. For $100, I will send you a picture of my foot.
100? Damn, I'd do way less than that.
Okay, name your price right now.
I'd go like $40. My feet aren't worth 100.
I need to do my research on the market right now. I want to do that first before I say a number.
That's good. Hey, smart.
Kenny and me got big ooga booga caveman feet.
Destiny must have good feet if she's
Yeah,
like
I'm
gonna
guessing
do
Destiny's
research.
got the best feet. Yeah. You know your value. That's good.
Hey, know your worth, y'all.
No, your worth.
So true. Hi, my name is Becky Schmader, and I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey. And it's a beautiful day to I'm going to be dramatic here, to re-fall in love with video games, everybody.
You fell out of love?
No, but I re-fell in love.
Okay.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, let's all guess the game, but I think we all know.
It's Mario, everybody's favorite Italian plumber.
On the count of 3, everyone say what game it is. 1, 2, 3. Baldur's
Gate 3.
Game.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Larian. Thanks for everything you've done.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
everyone.
the sponsorship.
God,
for
I
all the-
wish.
Thanks for all the good combat. Thanks for the good story, and thanks for all.
You haven't
the
even played it yet.
All the sex.
Thanks for all the
Thanks for all
sex.
the sex on the screen. I haven't played it yet.
It's the
played
best
it.
game in the world. It's the best game I've played in a long time. I haven't felt like this about a game in a long time, everybody.
And it's sad because just a few episodes ago we were talking about another game and about how that game was going to change our lives, and
It did.
But now Becky's
did.
on to a newer,
This
fresher,
one
younger
changed.
thing.
Harder. They changed it. Harder. You can't romance Zelda. If you could,
I know.
if there was like romance simulation, and that's the thing. I don't play like romance sim games. Like I don't play that type of game.
Yeah, me neither.
No judgment to those who do. It's okay.
Yeah, I
Forgive
definitely don't
Alex.
either. Nope.
But when it comes to like RPG, if there's romance, I'm lining up.
Absolutely.
I'm bricked up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk to every NPC, any person who is available.
Let me tell you, Alex, the Baldur's Gate girlies are gonna be not just the girls, the boys, but I'm saying girlies as in all genders. Will be clamoring for your character. I mean, they are thirsty, thirsty little sons of guns.
Oh yeah.
Let's see
Good
Let's
Lord.
if Becky's gonna like incorporate some of this into our game here. Like every NPC is suddenly just like, oh my god.
No,
Loomis.
everyone's hot in my world.
This is true.
They've seen the character art by now.
Yeah.
We're hot.
Everyone is hot.
Everyone's hot.
Even Cookie Quish.
Damn, you got me there. I mean, if you're into robots, yeah, he is. They are.
A big robot ass.
Anyways, play Baldur's Gate 3. Everybody support Larian Studios. It's the greatest game ever made. And I will try my hardest not to be derivative of their work. But boy, howdy, it's flowing through my brains. Are we ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Always.
Great. Last we left off, our adventurers had returned to Mistfall and to the Squirrel's Folly. They dropped off Cookie Quish, Usher, and Fudge with Lauren, letting her know they would be of great help to her. The group said farewell to Timber and made their way back out to visit Shady Sal and Elizabeth separately. They purchased a few items from Shady Sal and encouraged him to make amends with Tiny Tim. With Elizabeth, she once again had a proposal for them. Come into the fold of the court, she offered, but you all were a little hesitant and apprehensive. But the thought of gaining leverage and information on others certainly piqued Emil's interest. However, you walked away for now. The group then turned in for the evening at the Squirrel's Folly after settling on the Squirrel's Foolies as your name.
Hey.
No one looks happy. Good lord. Okay, maybe
Really,
I won't be.
I'm super happy about it, actually.
All right, that's your name, the Squirrel's Foolies. So here you all are in Mistfall. I believe you all slept. So it is the morning of the 18th of Windcrisp. I believe it's a Thursday. Are there things in particular you are wanting to do now that you've returned? You still have a standing offer from Elizabeth to join the Court of Outlaws, and she will be at the Squirrel's Folly this evening if you wish to speak with her. Loomis, you have a meeting with the professor of religion, or a professor of religion at the academy in about a week. Otherwise, Mistfall is your oyster, or the world.
Good morning, y'all. Did y'all have any plans that you wanted to accomplish today?
I have one big one that I personally want to accomplish that I'd like to invite you both on. But I would like to go to the academy to speak to Danielle Stravich about some of the things we have in our possession and in our brains.
Yeah, I definitely think that should be kind of first order of business. I also kind of want to poke around the library a little bit. I'm not really much of a nerd myself, but I think this is one of the few times I think books may come in handy for once.
I don't have anything to do for a week, so I'm down for whatever.
All right. Well, do you all want to get some breakfast or?
Yeah, but
No.
what are you looking for not Loomis. What are you looking for at the library?
I was actually going to see if I could find any. I don't know. I'm so worried. They're kind of. I'm just on what's going on with me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, about your whole dark magic thing.
Nanoxis,
Yeah.
the bird guy.
Yeah, I've got a small one, but a connection with one of the librarians. I was gonna go sometime soon and catch up with them if you want to come along.
Yeah, that would be great. I feel like I could maybe ask them myself, but they don't really like to give like super straight answers. So I'd like to just see if there's any sort of like, even like stories or myths or anything. I'm trying to see what else any of these other crazy people like me have had in
Sure.
the past.
That's good. Imagine we like get breakfast and oatmeal and mustard are flowing.
Absolutely.
And I'll at our table say, now that we have officially a name and branding, it's time to think about how we present ourselves. I think if we're gonna be a collective instead of 3 individuals, I think we gotta bring up the S word.
Sex? Emil, you have children.
I know. I'm waiting for Loomis to say something because of the rule of 3s.
Yeah, as soon as Ella said sex, that's what was all on my mind.
Wait, can you have sex? You don't
Yes.
have fluid in your body. Okay.
That's not
Penny,
how sex
wait
works.
a second. Explain sex to the audience.
You were the one with
I'm beginning to
kids.
wonder-
We always did it with the lights off. I actually don't know what's happening down there.
Oh, God. I thought you were gonna make the jokes for like you can't have sex because you're incredibly strong and incredibly fast. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Superior body.
Superior body. It's kind of a waste. No, I'm talking about suits. Everyone, suits.
Suit like
Like what
Like
you're
what is
wearing.
Well, like I used to be wearing. It's gone. It's torn to shit now. I'm gonna need to get a new one, and it's gonna need to be tailored and look nice. I'd like to propose that I think both of you would look very, very good in a suit.
I mean, I am no stranger to finer clothes, and I just haven't really thought to get myself any over the past few years because I'm always getting so like dirty. But yeah, I could use a new jacket.
I'm fine with what I'm wearing.
What if I pay for it?
I mean, I have the money to get a suit.
Ellis, you sound like you're interested. Maybe one, and then the other will follow.
I'm interested. I mean, Loomis. I mean, I know you got your whole flowy cloak thing on, and that's really cool. But like, underneath maybe a nice like black 3-piece, like the vest. What about just a vest? Ooh, you can like suspenders, sleeves rolled up.
I like to keep most of my body covered.
Sleeves rolled down.
I guess I just don't see the point of the suits.
It's just about how we're perceived. If we roll into a place, all three of us in immaculate suits, and people say, that's the Squirrel's Foolies right there. Look at them. I mean...
Also, Loomis, I find you saying that you don't see the point to a lot of things. I mean, brother, you've been alive for a billion years. I think you've seen by now there's not really a fucking point to anything.
Exactly.
Like, why am I putting mustard on oatmeal? Why don't I just eat the oatmeal? Like, what's the whole point of the mustard? Because I want it to taste good? What does it matter? Like, why do I like to, sleep on my tummy? Does it help with my, gastrointestinal problems? Yeah, but like, what does it matter? I'm all gonna die anyway. Sometimes it's just cool to let loose.
You just literally made an argument about there's not a point of anything, so why do I need to wear a suit?
But it's almost like those things like, if there's not a point to anything, then there's a point to everything. And if there's a point to everything, then there's no point to nothing. So sometimes it's worth not even thinking about the point, and it's just about, I don't know, having fun.
I just think it would be nice if we all had matching outfits. That's it. That's all I want to say. I'll be getting a suit. Anyone who wants to join me, you're welcome to.
I guess I just don't like to be perceived. I don't want to... If we're gonna continue on these adventures, I'd rather... Sure, they know our name, but I'd rather them know after we do the deed.
That's the coolest fucking thing you've ever said. That's pretty hard, what you just said. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm still gonna get a suit because it's kind of just the way I roll, but I do love that.
I'll get a jacket. I think I'll get a suit. I mean, I think I could probably use a new pair of pants and a shirt. So yeah, I guess I might as well just get the whole shebang.
That's right, and it's a better deal if you get all of it. So maybe Lauren can hook us up with a tailor. Here she comes now.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, everybody. How's your oatmeal and mustard?
Perfect.
I see, Loomis, you haven't touched yours.
I don't need to eat. I've told you this.
I know, I just thought I'd try again today. But okay, what are you all planning to do today?
The three of us are going to go get matching suits.
Oh, well, if you're going to get suits, you gotta go to Windleson's and Sons.
Windleson's and Sons?
Yeah, that's what I said. Windleson and Sons.
That sounds great.
And Sons.
Is it not that? Is it where is it at? Is it far away from
Oh
you?
no, it's just, you go down the lift and like go down the main street and take a left and then a right and a left, right, left. No, I'm just kidding. It's just on the main drag. Windleson and Sons is right there. Windleson and Sons.
Lauren, I don't mean this as an insult. You've been so helpful. I want it to be kind of painful to buy these suits. I want them to be so fancy and immaculate.
Uh-huh.
Are these like nice suits or are these like off the rack kind of things?
Oh no, these are nice suits. Gregory, his name's Gregory Windleson. He was one of the sons to the Windleson and Sons, but But now he only has daughters. So he needs to change the sign. He just hasn't yet, you know? But like Wendelson and Sons really sounds Wendelson and Sons. Wendelson and Daughters looks different vibe. But yeah, he hand tailors all the suits and stuff. And Gregory Wendelson, he's a good, you know, he's a son now. He's a Wendelson. He's always been a Wendelson. I mean, but anyways.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a great spot to at least check it out. I mean,
Yeah, I'm down.
Emil, if you aren't impressed with their quality, I'm sure we can find another suit.
If Alarin
suit maker
trusts them,
somewhere
so
else.
do I. Alarin, have you ever worn a suit before? You want a suit? You want to come suit shopping with us?
I'm more of a linen shirt and pants with a little apron.
Okay. If I could
That's
get
what I've worn every day for every day of my life and every day I've known you.
And whenever we leave the Squirrel's Folly, Alarin ceases to exist.
You know, today it's like green linen pants with a white, you know, cream linen shirt. Tomorrow, red linen pants, cream colored shirt. The next day, green colored shirt,
This is so sad.
darker green colored pants.
All right.
Don't judge Alarin.
Well, I get it. You're like a working class. You gotta wear what you gotta wear.
Emil, stop pocket watching. It's unbecoming.
Yeah, you're right. I get back into a city and around commerce, and it just comes out of me. I just can't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I understand. You know, you're from Venzor. They're all kind of like that.
That's right. Yeah, if I'm not like this in Venzor, I get eaten alive.
That's true. Yeah, it's a real cutthroat. Have you, Ellis Loomis? Have you been to Venzor before?
I think I strolled through maybe like once. I couldn't really afford a lot of this stuff,
That's
but
right.
I probably could now. I'm
Oh.
rolling in it now.
You shouldn't say that super loud. I've been there, passed through it. Didn't really intrigue me, so I kind of just kept going.
Sure, yeah. Well, anyways, there's a lot of people like Emil there. Two can play this game.
That's why I kept going.
She grabs the empty dishes and leaves.
All right, let's go get some suits and then go to the academy.
You all head out of Squirrel's Folly down the road, down to where Alarin has directed you, to Wendelson and Sons. In the window appear to be some fine suits on mannequins, as well as dresses, hats, gloves, and nice leather boots and shoes. They've got it all. This is the finery store. If you want finery. You enter into the shop and you are greeted by a halfling man. He has graying hair pulled back and tied with a little red bow. He wears a brown waistcoat and brown trousers with a white buttoned shirt. He has nice, dark brown, what are nice shoes called? Like good men's shoes or like
Loafers?
loafers? There's
Sure.
like the ones with the tip, like
Wingtip shoes?
wingtip shoes, yes. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. He's wearing nice shoes. Everyone in your mind picture nice shoes.
I got nice shoes.
Whatever
in my
you
head.
think a nice shoe is, that's what he's wearing.
Ah, so Vans.
Yes.
My podiatrist said Vans are the worst thing for feet, in Converse as well.
Your podiatrist just isn't hard as fuck.
Yeah, your podiatrist sounds lame.
I don't know. He literally changed the shape of my foot in like 3 weeks. It's been crazy. Sorry, this is off topic.
Oh, need to go to him for my bunion.
If you're interested, you can send me $40 and I'll send you a picture of my foot to show you how different it is.
If they send you $80, you get the before and after.
That's right. If you want to see the flattest feet you've ever fucking seen, send me $40.
And if you send
Incredible.
$100,
You enter into the store. You're greeted by this halfling man. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Wendelson and Sons. My name's Gregor. Sorry, Becky, had a brain fart. My name's Gregory Wendelson of the Sons. Now, I'm Wendelson, and I have daughters.
Alarin, I turned to them, I'm like, Alarin explained it a lot, and I kind of felt that it was weird, but then we met Gregory, and then he explained it the exact same way.
Yeah. Hey, bud, are you really insecure about this or what? Like, it seems like everyone we talk to is like, he has a bunch of daughters. It's like all he fucking talks about.
No, I'm so proud of my daughter. I just don't want people to be like, "Oh, why hasn't he changed the sign to daughters?" If it costs money to change a sign, so I just haven't changed the sign yet. But I am very proud of my daughters, and they are here as well. And you see, like, 3 halfling women like wave from like behind the counter, and they're like at the sewing machines and stuff, like helping out. But what can I do for you today?
Well, my friend Emil here has a uber specific fetish for very, very, very fine suits.
This is true.
And if you notice, his is all jacked up to shit. I would like one as well. And maybe we're also trying to maybe inspire our friend here to get one as well, if they feel so inclined. But they probably won't. Yeah, we'd like some new suits.
Consider it the ultimate business challenge. The ultimate business challenge would be getting my friend Loomis to buy a suit.
Okay. Well, we'll start with you two first. Well,
are you up for a challenge, Gregory? It's 8 a.m.
I'm sorry, are you open yet?
Oh, we are open. We are open. Yes, please. So the cost for our fine suits here is about 10 to 15 gold, sort of just depending on your stuff, on your quality of material. Okay.
I turned to Alice.
Face.
I turned to Alice. Did he say 15 gold pieces? I'm about to walk out of this store right now.
Motherfucker, how much do you pay for? 15 gold is like is a hefty chunk of change for some clothes.
I don't get out of bed for a suit for less than 20 gold. My pajamas at home are more than 15 gold.
Dog, a hotel room costs 5 silver. For 20 gold, you can put a down payment on a 4x3 house.
Not my kind of house. All right, keep going, Gregory. Sorry, that was rude of us.
You all talk however you want. You know, it's okay with me. I'm just here to help your fantasies of becoming fancy, man. All my brothers died, so it's just me.
I don't, Gregory.
Anyways, yes, 10 to 15 gold pieces for a suit. Depending on the materials, you could get fancier materials, and we could really get the price up there, sir, if that's what you're looking for.
I'm actually looking for something a little more durable than this suit. If you could repair this one is very special to me. It was one of the first suits I bought for myself, but I'm also looking for something a little more durable. Maybe something with like a little bit of studded leather on the inside. Something that's going to really help me be a little... we travel a lot. We're the Squirrel's Foolies. I don't know if you've heard of us. We get ourselves into some dangerous situations, but I do want to look good, and I want my suit not to get all torn up like this.
Okay. Well, I could certainly talk to, like, the blacksmith and see if we could, like, line it with something, if that sounds agreeable. Then the price, of course, would go up to armor plus suit.
Sure.
Sure. If that is something agreeable to you, I guess it'd be like almost like a... I don't know if you've heard of this fantasy technology called Kevlar, but like a Kevlar...
Now
a
we're
Kevlar
fucking
vest,
talking.
if you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for fantasy Kevlar.
Okay. Oh yeah, like a studded leather vest with a nice jacket.
But I want it to just look like a suit. I don't want it
Just
to.
look
I don't
nice.
want it to look studded. Simplicity is best here.
Okay, 1 second. He goes and grabs like a piece of paper, like a notepad and like a pencil, and then he goes and talks to like one of his daughters, and he's like, okay, so he wants this. Right? Is that dope? Okay. And like you can looking at the daughters, like they're like, this guy's a little bit maybe sad, pitiful. You might have picked up on that. And his daughters seem very like equipped, and they're just like, oh, Dad, get back out there and make the sale kind of thing. So he gets back out there. Oh yeah, we could do that, absolutely, and tailored to your fit. Wait 1 second again, and he runs back to go check his price books.
All I'm saying is, Emil, you could kind of, You could be kind of a trendsetter, you know, like a studded suit. That's very punk rock. It's very, very cool.
Oh yeah, I agree. That would be cool on some people. Not for me. Just kind of want to be in a suit.
Okay, I'm back from my pricing catalog. Studded leather, hidden by a glorious Wendelson and Sons suit, will run you approximately 60 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll give you 65 because it feels wrong to give you only 60. And I'm actually thinking of changing colors from this navy blue to more of like a forest green.
Forest green, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do that. No problem.
Okay.
No problem at all.
For the 65, could you also repair this suit?
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. We do repairs, and for 65 gold, absolutely, we could do that. And we'll just need to take your measurements, and then, you know, we'll get working on it right away. It'll be ready later this week.
Okay, do you have like a loner suit I could wear in the meantime?
Yeah. Let me go look at our loner suit section real quick.
So it feels so bad for this guy.
He runs back to like the daughters again. It's like he wants a loner suit. I don't know what to do. And the daughter's like, hold on. Gets up from like the sewing machine, goes and like gets like a rack of kind of like secondhand suits, like suits that they've like swapped out and stuff. Okay, yeah, we got loaner suits. I know these are probably not up to your standards, sir.
Just something to get by. It's okay.
Okay, well, here's your options. And there's a couple suits, various colors. They all look better than your current suit, and that your current suit's a little ripped up, but definitely not of the Vinzor quality that you're used to, but they're like secondhand suits.
Yeah, I just take whichever one looks like it's going to fit me the best.
Okay.
And I give him 70 gold. Say like, I really look forward to, you know, when can I expect it? 2 days? 3 days?
Was 3 days. Yeah, we could do
Great.
that in 3 days. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, look at this guy's boots. Point at Alice. I want you to make this guy's suit as nice as the boots he walked in on.
I know how to dress myself. I've been doing it by myself for almost 10 years.
So widow. Alice is so widow.
Alice is 28 years old.
I see you wearing nice like red and black boots. If you want to see Ellis's boots, you can check out our Instagram to see the character art that we just commissioned. And now here is Kenny getting new outfits for the launch. But you can check out Ellis's boots on our Instagram. Those are really nice boots, sir. Would you like a suit that like is also like burgundy in color to match your boots?
No, I'm actually thinking I want to kind of play off of these same boots. So I want the jacket to be black. I want a nice simple black jacket that just fits well. And I want all the stitching and lining to be the same sort of dark red. I'm trying to figure out if I want to... Luma, should I get an embroidered dragon on it or something cool, or like a tiger or something?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That would look so good on you.
You see, they have like the art posted like you're at a surf shop with all the like the airbrushing artwork. And there's like all these different like stitching options that you can get on your jacket.
I knew this place was a fucking shithole.
No, we're not a shithole. We just accommodate a lot of people, okay, sir?
One, Emil, don't shit on this place of business, and don't shit on my idea.
It's actually all hidden, and he presses a button, and then it flips up to like, the tourists are in.
I would like on the lapel an embroidered dragon. I think that just not too big. It can just be on the lapel. But yeah, that's it for the jacket. Ooh. Do you have like red leather gloves?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got red leather gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, like a dark red leather gloves. So that way my enemies can't track me after I end their lives. I'm kidding. They just probably look pretty cool. So yeah, jacket and gloves, please.
Okay, yeah, that will be approximately 7 gold pieces for a jacket and gloves.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I super appreciate that. And I just want to say the cost isn't making me judge your business any less.
Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, now for the challenge. Here we go. Sir, would you like a suit?
No.
Okay. Let me try again, everyone. Sir, you would look so good. Okay. Sir, you would look so good in a suit. I could make you you could look so invisible in a suit by Wendelson and Sons.
You have...
We make suits so normal that nobody looks at you.
You have a suit of invisibility.
No. No, let me try again. Sir, would you like such a subpar suit that no one's going to look twice at you? And for the record, that's not what you're getting, sir. And he points at Emil. You're getting our top-of-the-line suit.
I know I am.
Okay. But, sir, would you like a subpar suit that no one will look twice at you with?
Your pitch is to sell me your most basic suit that you have.
Okay. Do you want me to try again?
No.
Okay. So, what do you think?
So then we land on the suit issue.
Yeah, what do you think? Okay, I know how you feel about my pitch, but, like, what about the suit?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Can you just repair the clothes I have on now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we could, yes, we can do that. That will be approximately 3 gold pieces for a repair job.
Could you make this more black? And Loomis takes off their inside out elven cloak, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And puts it so that they see the green.
Yeah, we could take that lining out and put in new lining, no problem. Yeah.
No, not the lining, the outside.
Oh, we can make a new cloak and take the lining from this one and put it in that one.
Would it still...
We will cover the green. I understand your qualms with this because it seems to be a magical cloak. Trust me, I will be wonderful with your magical cloak. Boy, this guy's lost confidence more and more as this conversation has gone on. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely.
I love when the characters evolve as we're doing this. Yeah, I see. Your cloak is a magical cloak. No problem at all. We will simply cover it, and it will not affect it at all, and it will be all black. You got it, sir.
Great.
Would you like a matching suit to go with your new cloak?
No.
Okay.
I respect the hustle.
That will be 3 gold pieces, sir.
Total?
Yes. Okay, I get a lot of judgment here on my prices.
Not for me. Not for me. Not for me.
Businessman to businessman. You could be charging more. Hey, back there, I look at his daughters. You could be charging more. I think you know that.
And they're all like, yeah, we know that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dad. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Everything will be done in approximately 3 days. And then you can come back for your stuff.
Great.
Well, thank you, Wendelson. Gregory.
Gregory Wendelson of Wendelson and Sons and Daughters.
With no more sons because all the brothers are dead and your dad is dead and you just have daughters.
Yep. You got
and
it.
eventually you'll change the sign, but you don't have enough money to change the sign. That sum it up?
If you raised your prices, you would have had the money to change
It's just
the sign.
low on the priority list for the business. That's all.
I don't think you need to explain yourself any more than you already have.
Sir, if you bought a suit, I could maybe afford a sign.
No.
Okay.
To the academy.
You all have an excellent day.
You too, Greg. We will see you in 3 days. As we're walking out into the street, I look at them. I'm like, y'all, are we just gonna ever have a normal conversation with an NPC? And I can't believe I just referred to a living creature as an NPC. That's very fucked up of me.
Becky, what's the weather like right now?
It is a little bit cloudy. A nice fall breeze is in the air, and the clouds are kind of covering up the sun a little bit. So it is a little shady and a little cloudy.
Fuck you, Becky.
Okay.
Fuck your fantasy world. I want it so bad. I want to be there right now, Becky.
Oh, yeah. It's 105 degrees here. That's why Alex is mad. It's not because he's... I don't know what other... Yeah, that's...
Just mid-session, fuck you,
I
Becky.
was like, what are you talking about? As we walk out, I think this would be the first and I think the only time you see more color to Loomis's outfit since they've given Gregory their main pieces of clothing, their cloak, the dove, the coattail that they normally have, and now it's just that linen type shirt underneath and just black pants, but it's more colorful than normal because usually Loomis is head to toe in black.
It's blinding. Blinding out here.
Looking sharp. Que paso, y'all? It's Alex. Thank you for listening to episode 25 of This Could Get Dicey. We really hope you're enjoying it. We really love making it for y'all. And if you do love it, as always, you can always leave a little rating, leave a little review, or type something up if your specific podcast app allows you that, specific function. But mostly, if you could just share it, if you could just tell a buddy about it, you're just like, yo, I found this podcast. They play Dungeons and Dragons. They're all very charming. You should listen to it. That really helps. Word of mouth is the best. But if you can also check us out on Instagram and TikTok at TCGDpod. On Instagram, you can see stuff like character art. On TikTok, you can see stuff like Becky talking about Baldur's Gate 3 and making funny D&D videos. So, we got a lot of fun stuff. Go check us out. See what's up. But don't want to keep you for much longer. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
You all headed to the academy, heading up the stairs to the main hall where Dev Lassier once again sits there reading his book.
Dev! We're back!
Oh, hello there. Yes, you are back at the academy.
What's my name? You wrote it down. You like me.
Your name is Ellis. Yes.
Yes, it is, Dev.
And Loomis.
All right, yeah, we're going by the Squirrel's Foolies now.
Oh, this was Foolies. Well done. You came up with a name for yourselves.
Yeah. How are you?
Oh, I am excellent. Sitting here at the desk, reading my books and diverting people to different places of knowledge here at the academy.
Well, we hate to distract you from your smut. We were wondering if...
It says Baldur's Gate 3 on the cover.
It's just an iPad.
It's just like a buff tiefling. We're assuming that the library is open?
Oh, yes, the library is open.
And is, what's her face in?
Professor Stravich.
Oh,
Travis.
she is in as well, and has said that you all are welcome up there whenever you would like.
Fabulous, Dev. Well, I'll leave you to it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Dev, teach us something. Teach us something you've learned from your books recently. Get a little practice in for when you're a professor.
Yeah. I have recently learned that when air blows from the north, it gets a little cooler.
So Professor Stravich just like up the stairs? Like, how do you get there again?
Oh, yes. If you go up through the back door, up the stairs.
Thanks.
Dev, I'm proud of you, bud. Keep pushing.
What was it? May I have some notes back? Was it the topic? Was it the delivery?
You gave us a pretty generic fact.
Okay.
Give us something with some spice on it. Something like that's
Yeah,
gonna
you didn't
turn
even
some
mention
heads.
like high pressure, low pressure
Did you know
systems
that
and
when
how
you have sex, there needs to be liquid involved?
Now this is what I'm fucking talking about,
All
you
right.
dirty little,
Show us
you
what you're
dirty little
actually reading.
freak.
Please leave.
All right, Dave, we'll be back in like, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 episodes,
Yeah.
and we're going to have a very similar conversation with you.
Are you all going to the library or to Professor Stravage?
I'd really like to get rid of this. I whisper. I'd really like to get rid of this orb. I'm just carrying it around, and it feels like weird that I'm carrying around a robot heart. I'd like to get into someone else's hands besides ours.
Yeah, let's go talk to Stravi.
You all go up the winding branches of the academy, back up into the plant area.
Botany wing?
The botany wing. Thank you so much. Boy, it's been a long week, everybody. But yes, you go up the winding branches to the botany wing, where you then go to Daniel Stravage's office, which is closed. The door is closed.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hello there. Come on in. Good to see you all. So glad you all are healthy and happy. And what brings you all to me?
A lot. Quite a bit. We've had quite the experience. Is Zena around as well?
She's not. She's still down in Vinzor. She's doing some stuff down there, investigating and such.
How does she look when she says, "Can I make our first dice roll of the game?"
Yes. Go ahead and do an insight check.
Okay. What is she investigating? I don't even have my character sheet out. What the fuck? A 19 total.
She seems to be like sheltering a little bit from you, like what they're investigating. I think she might have mentioned before that she's doing something for the citrine delegation, so you infer that that's probably what it is, but it's like top secret citrine delegation stuff. But yeah, she's not like, oh no, Zena's dead or anything like that. But yeah, you all come into the office and you can see in the room that there are now like 20 plus jars of this like plant matter that you all collected. The piece that you've brought in now has seemingly been chopped into multiple samples. Some of the jars are empty except the plant matter. Some have different liquids inside of them. Some have like a chunk of bread is in one. One has like flies inside of it. Just running all these different tests to see how this material reacts with different other materials.
Yeah, we have lots of information to share, but it looks like you have quite a bit to share as well.
I've been doing quite a bit of research on the plant matter. It seems to have some level of sentience. It feels things. It reacts to stimulus, to heat, to cold. It grows at an alarming rate, and we really haven't found a way to counteract the growth. You can see our only solution is to continue to sort of chop it up into smaller pieces and put it into jars.
Burning it worked really well for us.
Oh, burning it. Well, I don't want to get rid of it, though. I mean, it's such important material. It was difficult to get. I don't want to just destroy it all.
Have you been able to harness it for anything, or get anything out of it?
Not yet. Definitely just still running initial tests to just see how it's reacting to different things and its life cycle, if it has needs and things like that.
Have you tried eating it?
No, I haven't.
Better probably taste bad.
Would you like to try it?
No, I just wanted to contribute to the smart conversation that y'all were having.
I promise this question is related. Does the name Conroy Davenport mean anything to you?
Oh, yes, I've heard of Conroy Davenport. He was a student here at the academy. At one point, he would come to the academy for arcane lectures since then and be part of thesis defenses and things like that. An active member in the arcane wing of the academy.
Did you have anything to do with your study of plants?
No, I was around him, would sometimes be at the same, thesis discussions that he was at, same lectures and such. But, I was a professor. He was a student for a while, about 10 years ago. But no, he never helped me with much of my botany work.
Well, in his independent study since leaving the academy, he seems to have progressed quite a bit. I'll take out the orb and unwrap it from the cloth that it was in and lay it on her desk. He made this out of this plant, and it's powering some pretty incredible constructs.
Where did you all go before this. Where did you get this from?
Like outside of Mistfall, near the Silver Summits, I think it's called. Is that right, Becky?
Yes, that is
Okay.
right. Yeah.
It's all off the dome. Yeah, just north, I think, of Mistfall, and crazy collector's chateau out there in the woods.
So this was in his home?
Yeah, in his home and in the chest of a lot of constructs.
Constructs, interesting. She starts kind of putting it on like a little pedestal and pulling out like magnifying glasses and seeing how it's built and seeing the intricacies of it, seeing that the plant matter that's red inside of this orb is sort of like flailing about and kind of trying to get out. He seems to have been able to stop the growth of this. There's, you wouldn't want to remake this all the time, trimming down the pieces. And it's red. Do you have any insight as to why it would be red?
We have this. And Loomis pulls out the 2 pieces of paper that he snatched before meeting the collector and puts it on their desk.
Fascinating. Well, yes, this is fascinating. Thank you for showing this to me. Much to think about. It appears that perhaps he was using blood to mix with the plant matter and seeing how it would react.
Oh,
That's gross.
well, yeah. Remember, he took some of Timber's blood. Wait. Is Timber the key to all of this?
Bye, Timber.
We need a Grung's blood, a Grung farmer's blood.
We need to capture him and lock him in a dungeon again.
No. I don't believe a specific blood is needed. It just seems that blood was what he was using.
I don't know. You haven't seen what we've seen. We gotta go find Timber.
Well,
no,
why
yeah.
were you at his home?
We're doing a job for somebody that kind of led us in that general vicinity, and we happened to pop in, and we had a conversation with him and about what he was up to.
She is going to insight check you if
Can
you want
I-
to do a deception.
Yes, I would like to do a deception roll. That's the whole basis of my character.
I got like a 7.
I got a 25.
Okay.
Yeah, so we popped in, we knocked on his door, and we were, we introduced ourselves, and he kind of showed us what he was up to.
You were doing a job for somebody though? Like
Oh, yeah. It was unrelated. It just led us to the Silver Summits.
I want you to know you can trust me with well I guess I have a lot of loose or I'm trying to make connections. There's things that aren't adding up. Let me show you. And she kind of pulls out a bunch of papers and like scatters them on her desk. And I was hoping maybe you all had been thinking about this too of why did the court want the plant matter? Why did they chase you all? Why did... I'm no fool. I know that Elizabeth double-crossed us. It was a risk that we were willing to take, bringing her on to the job. I don't know what you know about the Court of Outlaws. They're certainly criminal masterminds when it comes to being outlaws, but they're not one for plots of grandeur. I believe someone is behind all of this, and Elizabeth doesn't care about plants or this plant matter or me, or she cares about the highest bidder. She just wants money enough to make life worth living. So I guess I'm just wondering if you all have any thoughts on that, or any curiosities yourself as to what's going on with that.
Can we have the room for a second?
Oh,
My-
we can also just
my room?
this is her office. We can just step out into the hallway really
Yeah,
quick.
can we just step out into the hall for a moment?
Yes, of
That
course.
makes more sense. Thanks.
Can you leave your office?
with all my like stuff. Yeah, no.
We gotta decide how much
you-
we're gonna tell you.
Can you give me a mocha frappuccino, please, while you're out too?
Yeah, you all can step out of the office. She closes the door and lets you have like a moment.
I'm trying to not, just kind of like with the Lauren, I'm trying to not. The thing about the Court of Outlaws is that Danielle's right. They are really good at being criminal masterminds, and part of being a criminal mastermind is not just, stealing shit and selling shit, the shit that you stole, but it's also about tying up loose ends. And what I'm concerned about is Danielle seems to be on the fucking level, super cool, and is obviously down to work with criminals. But I'm also just thinking about, I don't want to just leave a trail of like loose ends coming back to the Squirrel's Foolies that like we're gonna be like, oh, Lauren's dead, fucking Danielle Stravage is dead, because then I'm gonna feel bad about it. But there's also the counter thing. I mean, she seems to be pretty high up in the city, so she probably knows what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah, what kind of name are we trying to make for ourselves? Because we can go deep into this. We've got our fingers wet in this topic plenty. We have dealt with this plant. We know the court. We have an inn there. We could go deeper into this and make connections that can help us get what we want. Or we can not associate. We can disassociate from this and let it be someone else's problem. I know morally maybe that's not okay, but I mean, we all have things we're trying to accomplish, I think.
I mean, morals aside, don't we just work with both?
Like, kind of do like a double cross? Like, who knows who we're gonna double cross? Well, I mean, that goes back to a larger conversation of, I feel like once you go all in with the court, like it's like blood in, blood out. And, there's no leaving. Like kind of going back to your associates, Emil, I think if you join the court, I don't see you going back to a normal life in Vinzor.
I thought we discussed that it would be more of a contract. Like, they work for us. We don't work
like
for them.
But, I mean, I guess the main topic at ham is... the main topic in ham is that we go back in there and we basically... Do we just keep it real with Danielle?
We are putting her at risk. We're putting the Citrine delegation at risk because we're giving them information they may act on. But also, the Citrine delegation is powerful. They're not by any means, pushovers.
I think compromise, we go back in there and we just tell Danielle that, being like, we have some info to tell you. Just know that you're, we want it to be up to you if you want to be involved.
Yeah. Loomis, this could lead to sway with the professor you're waiting on. This could be... Danielle could be of use to me once I get the flower I'm looking for. Every northern wind that blows in, it gets a little colder. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Dave taught me something. I think we just go in and be on the level with Danielle and just let her decide how much risk she's going to take, because there's certainly risk involved.
All right. Knock, knock.
She opens the door. Yes, come on back in.
All right, Danielle, you couldn't tell earlier, but I fucking lied to you. Now we're gonna be truthful.
Oh, that's really a solid way to start a conversation. I hope you know that, Ellis.
I know. Thank you. We just want to be very clear about something here, though. Obviously, you've been involved with some shady stuff already. We just want to make it clear. You're cool with being... I don't know. We're worried that this info we're about to pass on could be potentially dangerous. But in the pursuit of knowledge and, prosperity and all that crap, like, are you interested?
I am interested. I appreciate the concern. I'm already down in the rabbit hole, so to speak, with all of this. This plant matter is dangerous, and as you can see in what you're telling me is someone has taken this plant matter and been able to create constructs with it, has been able to blend it with blood and create living, breathing, maybe not breathing, but a heart for somebody. That's extraordinarily concerning for me. We're working on perhaps telling key members of the Citrine delegation to get their opinion as well, but this is dangerous and suspicious. And Elizabeth, like I said, doesn't care about this. That the court doesn't care about this, but whoever's paying the court, they care about this, and I want to know who that person is.
Okay, well, when we did that little mission for you, we definitely pissed off the court. And Elizabeth was like, you're either going to die or you're going to do something for me. And so we did something for Elizabeth. We went to this collector guy's house to go find a book, pretty much like his secrets.
That's Conroy.
Of
Conroy Davenport.
Conroy, yes,
Davenport. And we went to his house. His house was real cool, but also incredibly frustrating. And lots of little puzzles and stuff. He's a freaky little dude. And we finally got to talk to him. And when we tried to talk to him, he wanted to put both Loomis here and Emil into big test tubes and to run tests on them and stuff. And he kind of got a little freaky. And one thing led to another. Don't got to worry about Conroy no more. But we did manage to get some of his info along with this red orb. He seemed very protective over his stuff, which would mean his right. But I don't know where he kind of fell in line with, the court's interests and, whoever their benefactor is.
You said you got a book for the court. What was the book? What was the book about?
The book was about the constructs, but the collector's notes on the orb, we took those, and I don't think the book really went too much into it, so I think they might still be missing a piece of the puzzle, whoever got this book. I'm not sure. Did we already give Danielle the notes on the orb?
Yes, you gave
that
Danielle
happened, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think those are his kind of thoughts on creating this orb, and I believe that's the only copy, the one you're holding right there.
Well, this is very interesting, and again, this combination of someone. I mean, do we think that's the same person who wants this book and wants this plant matter, this benefactor to the court? I'm concerned if that is the same person, that they sure are missing this missing piece, and she holds up the papers, but I don't think that's a far jump if they've already made these connections so far.
No, it seems like if this person has a single track mind about this thing, it would make total sense that they would send us on both missions and that they would be linked.
One thing that is also good is that we have the orb, and the other constructs that were in the house are all out of that house now. So they don't seem to... Oh, I forgot. Super emergency sword's still in the house.
Super emergency sword. What is that?
We never met Super emergency sword. But, so basically there are a bunch of little buddies in the house. Most of them are really sweet and nice. But apparently there was one that's like, strong and big. But we ended up avoiding that one and not doing it.
Danielle, as we're having this conversation, I think there's maybe like a montage happening with our voices over it of someone taking the super emergency sword from the house, like, while we're talking about it, and now I'm like really worried that someone has it.
Well, that is concerning. This is a lot. Well, I think the direction it's concerning that someone would get those constructs, but I think if someone paid the court and you worked for the court to get this book, that they clearly didn't want to go to this house, so I don't know if that's an issue or not. But I think our main thing to figure out here is who, again, is the benefactor for the court. That person encouraged Elizabeth to double-cross us. That person wants this orb technology, wants the book, wants these constructs, wants the plant matter. I mean, and that plant matter, there was a scream and a pedestal, and a landlord was protecting it. I mean, there's a lot of things sort of circling around this. I want to know who that is, and I'm not really worried about Elizabeth and the court. I mean, God, work with them if you need to, if that's what will get us the answers we need, but...
Why do you want to know?
As a member of the citrine delegation, many of us, if not most of us, we've set out to make arcane magic, science, all of it is for the betterment of society. If we find these leads that somebody might be creating something very dangerous or using dangerous science, technology, magic for whatever, I mean, that's concerning for me as a member. I don't want this to go into the wrong hands, and so finding out whose hands they're going to right now is important to me and important to other members of the citrine delegation. I told you Zena went down to Benzor to do some investigating. She is going to try and see who we can trust within the delegation with this matter.
You say trust within the delegation. Has there been instances where there isn't trust?
Throughout our years, there's always been a couple people, sure, that are not trustworthy, and people take the power that they get from the citrine delegation and do bad things with it sometimes, but for the most part, again, we are a good group of people who want to see and do good things in the world. But I have suspicions. Emil, it was suspicious to me that Sir Quain, I thought, did not mention anything to me about you coming, about the indigo magnolia, none of that. I thought me and him were on amicable terms, but you'd think he would have sent me a letter asking questions, but instead he sends a whole person to me. It caught me off guard. I think that lead has run dry. I don't think he is our mysterious benefactor or anything like that, but it makes me question people's where they stand.
Are you insinuating that this benefactor is someone from the delegation?
It's totally possible. No guarantee, and I have no real proof and evidence of that. I think starting from the citrine delegation and moving outward is the best lead I have at the moment. And this one, trying to, if you could work both angles, right? We could work the citrine delegation and the court and try and figure out our answer that way. But I have no idea. But if this person's trying to do science that befuddles even myself, they're going to need people of high knowledge and power to get those answers as well.
Sorry, did you say that Sir Quain, I thought, is trustworthy or is not?
I suppose I have my suspicions with him, just as it put me at unease that he didn't inform me that you would be coming or tell me anything about the indigo magnolia research that he's been working on. But I don't suspect that anything. We've looked into if he might be involved with this plant matter or this plot around that, but it seems to have run dry.
Well, we're actually supposed to potentially meet up with Elizabeth this evening because she has kind of extended an offer for us to work together more. I don't think it's any of the three of us' intentions to sort of permanently take up all of our stock with the court. But especially after hearing what you're saying, it's probably not a good idea to just close up that connection. Maybe going to see if she'd be willing to do some more contract-based stuff. So if your wife is in Venzor doing some research, I guess we can kind of continue to do our research here.
I think that would be a good start and figure out what Elizabeth might know. If she's willing to trust you with information, then that's certainly a win. I think I have too much standing and she will not trust me to tell that information. I could give her a ton of money, but the court's not one to just be loose-lipped about who their benefactors are, so...
You're too much of a baller at this point.
What was that?
I said you're just too much of a baller.
That's right, yes.
Badass.
Yeah, thank you.
If you want to see these cool constructs in action, we gave them to a Lauren. They are working at the Squirrel's Folly now. They're pretty nice. They're very sweet. Super easy to kill.
Oh.
So don't punch one or throw one out of a window or anything.
Oh, well, maybe I will have to go and look at them down at the Squirrel's Folly.
But not tonight. Don't go tonight, though, because that might ruin our meeting with Elizabeth.
Oh, very true. I will say, if you want to potentially learn more about Conroy and talk with someone in the arcane wing of the academy, you could speak with Professor Rin in the arcane wing. He's the sort of head professor down in the arcane wing, has taught Conroy before, I believe. So potential lead to understand more on that front.
One more question for you, Danielle, and I think we can let you go soon. Conroy had, help me out, you two, a person suspended in a giant, one of these test tubes, and this person was like entirely made of wood. Like they had turned into wood or were a wood person. It was wild, and we got them out of the tube to make sure they, were dead, and I got some of their blood because I thought it might be interesting for you or for anyone. I don't know if you heard anything about that. I took a sketch and I showed her the sketch I made of the Drees blood.
Well, I would love to look at the blood sample if you don't mind. This sketch is fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I'll take a look at this blood and see what I can learn about it.
I don't know if y'all do things like this, but there was quite a bit of information in that collector's chateau. If you send teams out to do a sweep, it might be a cool place to go look around.
I think that would be a good idea for us. I will talk to some of the other professors here and see if we can get a team out there, especially knowing that he was a ex-academy student or a graduated academy student. So we will have to check that out. Yes.
All right, Danielle. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and we'll hopefully be checking back in soon. But I guess moving forward, we didn't have this conversation, and we won't be having any future conversations. Wink, 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 wink.
Wink, wink, wink.
Have a good day.
You all leave her office to do what now?
Then go to the library, right?
Yeah, we're already here. Should we just...
Yeah, let's head down.
You all head back down the tree to the library. You are greeted by Isabella Bryn, the same librarian that aided Emil last time he was here. Well, hi there. Welcome in. Welcome back to the library. Good to see you. What is it that I can help you all with today?
I'm looking for any sort of folklore or actual knowledge and research on spooky deities.
Okay, yeah, we can look into that for you. Certainly, we have a whole area on deities, and then I'm sure that we can find a section of spooky deities, or I can help you narrow that down a little bit more.
For me, Isabella, you were very helpful last time I was here, about a week ago. I think it was just like a week ago. I specifically gave you a slip of paper that said Drees blood on it, and asked you if you could do any more digging into that.
I'd happen to do some more digging for you. Yes, I did. We couldn't find a whole lot, but I did find a couple more notes here for you
Great.
to look at. She kind of hands over a folder to you, Emil, and she'll help guide you, Ellis, over to a area about deities. She looks at you, Loomis. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you have any books on the era of the lost?
I can't say I've heard of that, but certainly we could take a look and see if we can find anything about that. Era of the Lost. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. We can see what we can find, and we will start with Emil. I'll go one by one and kind of help everybody here.
Okay.
Going through this folder, there's like some of the same information you've sort of seen before. There is one thing that stands out to you, though. You're able to find a record from about 220 EA, era of Arcana, so our current era. I believe the year we're in is 261. So this is about 41 years ago, a letter sent to the library of Mistfall from Venzor. The author is unknown, but it's an account of someone who, from reading through it kind of in how it was in the library and all that, seems to be someone of Drees blood. I will now read the letter. I write to the library of Mistfall to let them know of my existence. I am ashamed of what I have done today, but I fear what the alternative would be. I have left my child. I have decided that the fate with which the gods have decided for me is the path I must take, and that path cannot be forced onto this sweet babe. With my crimes named before me, I must tell the scholars what this fate is. I have found my body mutated by some strange ailment. My joints feel stiff, my hands have shown signs of growth, and spores can be found on my pillow when I wake from my sleep. The dirt beneath my feet feels so good. Despite it being cold, it feels so warm and provides me so much strength. I found I'm able to fend for myself without need of weapon. I can control vegetation as if I'm part of it. The gods have given this to me, whether by my actions or someone else's, I know not. I don't know if there are others like me, but I will be heading north to Ursa Anor to hopefully find answers I seek. If the library shall see this note as worthy, I hope it to be amongst the shelves. And if someone else should see this and find comfort in the description of mine self, I guess you too should seek out Ursa Anore for answers. And that is the end of the letter.
Isabella, you, are the true hidden gem of Mistfall.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. It was, you know me, I just love digging through papers, digging through books, finding answers, finding words, things like that.
Was this letter signed or accompanied by a name?
It was not. There was no record of who sent it, just that it came from Venzor.
Do you think this is more like a mom wrote this letter or more like a dad wrote this letter? If you had to guess.
If I had to get, well, I don't know very many fathers that call their children sweet babes. I guess that would imply to me perhaps a mother.
Wow. I'll just go sit at a table with this and the other research that I've gotten and just kind of look over all of it while the other two are finding their things.
Going to the religion section, Isabella's like, okay, so we're looking for some creepy deities. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Any stories on scary,
okay.
sort of bird
Okay.
centric,
Centric. Okay.
Ellis, you should just say the name.
Loomis, didn't you have some other nerdy stuff to look up?
How long have you been standing here?
Well, I suppose if Emil told you his keyword, I'll tell you mine.
Keyword searches certainly help, yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's Nanoxis.
Oh, Nanoxis. Okay, yeah, I think we have some materials on Nanoxis, the demon god of the night, you know?
Yeah, that feller.
Okay, well, let me see what I can find here. And she starts shuffling through the deities things. She finds kind of two books. The first one is sort of just a general deities book of kind of like listing different deities. And you can get some information from that. The other one is a folktale sort of book that she also hands to you.
I don't want like, I think I'm probably more gravitating towards the folklore.
Okay, we'll start with the folktale then. The folk tale is called The Man and the Raven. A man was once visited in his dream by a raven. The raven granted him powers beyond measure, and in return, the man would do the raven's bidding. At first, the raven's tasks were easy. Go forth and have fun. Learn this power and do what you want with it. But then the raven's task became more demanding. In the night, you are to cause trouble. Visit the farmer and release the cattle. The raven cawed to the man, saying, "Cause trouble, but not too much. Create problems, please. It will put me at ease." The man was apprehensive to do this bidding, knowing collecting the cattle would be a hassle. "I can't do this. The farmer needs the cattle. It would cause quite a fuss. I don't want to hear him prattle." The raven looked at the man seemingly sinking into the raven's eyes. "If it is too much of a fuss, perhaps I will take what you have grown to love. If it is too much of a fuss, perhaps I will visit the ones you love from above." The man felt a feeling of overwhelming worry and anxiety. No, I will release the cattle." The man went in the night and released the cattle. The farmer woke to his cattle missing, and so for days he went around searching for them across the fields, causing trouble and time loss for the farmer. The raven soon visited the man again. "I see you did what I asked. I have another task for you. I want to hold a party, you see, and the only one who can help me is thee. Upon this earth we want to bring trickery, but we will need a special delivery." The man again feared for his loved ones and his powers and decided to help. Soon after, he helped the raven summon demons to the world. Together, the man and the raven and the demons they spawned spread across the country. They brought trickery, destruction, sadness, and more. The man hated himself for what he had done. The home he once knew was different, covered in demons of all sorts. He tried to reason with the raven to no avail. Eventually, he gave up his powers, but it was no use. The deeds had been done, the demons released. Once ravens begun, the world will cease.
Is Ellis reading, are we all reading this, or is it just Ellis?
I imagine Ellis found like a beanbag chair in the kids section, and it's just like reading, and it's just like hands are trembling and shaking, and he's just like fuck.
Excuse me, sir. What are you reading? I'm reading about pigs. What's your book about?
Demons. I gotta go, kid. I kind of hastily put that book back, and then I just grabbed the sort of general deity book and just flip to
Nanoxis.
his page.
Okay, go ahead and roll an intelligence check, as you're kind of a little shaken up from the folktale, I think.
Luck point. That was a 2.
Oh, no.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay.
21.
Okay, yeah, you find the chapter Nanoxis, Demon God of the Night. Nanoxis loves to play with his food, so to speak. The people of Drugala are there for his enjoyment, for him to mess with, for him to gain power from, for him to trick. He loves the night and, of course, lives to set demons on this plane so they might cause chaos and ruckus. He wants to make deals with people so he might live vicariously through them, but also so he can have followers that do his bidding and aren't just demons. He likes a good human every once in a while, too. Nanoxis makes his deals too hard to say no to. He enjoys building someone up just to tear them back down again. "I need your help, but if you don't help me, I will hurt someone close to you. I will give you power, but you must do what I ask of you." Benevolent gods work to create, to bring joy, to make life enjoyable. Malevolent gods often work in opposite ways. Mostly they work to destroy, to take back what they gave to this plane, but some gods work out of fear, and Nanoxis would be one of those. The most known fear of Nanoxis is the fear that his pawns will be removed from his chessboard. Nanoxis doesn't want destruction of all folk, because if that happened, he would have nothing to do. That's probably Nanoxis' second biggest fear, boredom.
Well, that wasn't very, that didn't make me feel very good. I looked to the library and I'm just like, I don't normally like libraries. And I shut the book and I put it back on the shelf and I go back to the kid area.
Okay, yeah, you do that, and we'll cut over to Loomis, who remind me again what you were doing.
I had asked if there were any more information about the Era of the Lost, but the librarian said no. So I would assume Loomis is just kind of roaming around the library, very lost.
I think she like helps these two, and then she like comes up to you. Okay, now I don't know too much about the Era of Lost. I don't think I've even heard of that before, but let's go see if we can find anything about that, I guess. And you all try and find something, and unfortunately you do not find any books. You go to these large chunks of like Era of Arcana history, Dawn of Arcana history, but there's nothing that you can find about the Era of the Lost.
I feel like at some point in our attempted search to find more, Loomis would show them the book that they have, that Time Lost, and would say something like, I have this book. I didn't realize it. I guess it makes sense. It's called Time Lost and the Era of the Lost, that people wouldn't know about it. But if you're interested,
I'd love to read it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Loomis hands them the book. I would like it back. I haven't really finished reading it, but maybe something in it that you read can lead to something that you do have information on.
Absolutely. Well, while y'all are here, I'll leaf through it and see if I can find anything, and maybe sometime this week, if you come back, maybe I'll be able to find more information, but no promises. But thank you so much. This is very kind of you to let me look through it at least.
I'm going to be here for at least another couple days, so maybe at the end of the week I can come back here and you can tell me what you find, if anything.
Absolutely, that sounds great. All right, does anybody else have anything else they want to do in the library?
No, I think I walk up to them. I'm like, I kind of don't want to read any more books. Books only ever make me feel pretty bad.
Why?
I mean, is it a big fucking surprise that the big bird scary man is kind of evil? And I'll tell y'all about it. I need to go have a beer or something.
A beer sounds good. I'm sorry. I'll be sensitive. I was doing celebration. I read good things today.
Loomis, you find anything?
No.
Wow, bad, nothing, and good.
Got the spread. You all
good spread.
You all head to the Squirrel's Folly for your it's late afternoon at this point, I think, getting into evening, and that is where we will stop for tonight.
Man, warlocks are so scary and intimidating.
Hey, you signed up for this.
I
Children
think
of Destiny.
This could get dicey.
Womp, 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 womp.
For Alex only. The rest of us are chilling.
Yeah, we're just straight chilling.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks so much for listening to This Could Get Dicey. You can find This Could Get Dicey where all podcasts are streamed, and on Instagram and TikTok at TCGDpod. If you found our antics enjoyable, help us out by leaving a rating or review, maybe even share it with a friend. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for our next episode coming out Wednesday, October 4th.